to the Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
The Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
Live only on Pnex TV.
Alright, so it's here for your mobile Biakwaba once again by a platform so a Pnex TV. Now, breaking news Abeka and Sassia Air Patches Charles Ni Amamensa aka Shatta Wale. Sabra Menoka saying former manager a BullDog with suing in court. Now, let me give you the background to this story and even how all of these things started. Last 2 weeks, we saw a banter between BullDog and Shatta Wale on social media. Then now comments via BullDog could make it on Hit FM, 3 Music TV, and also other platforms. According to BullDog, when he was questioned, say between Sarkodie's album and what drop it. Any Black Sheriff album, not that time on drop it on also drop any Shatta Wale album. No, which of them does he think is going to make waves? And according to BullDog, he thinks according to BullDog, what he said is that he thinks the album which is going to make waves and which is going to blow everywhere is none other than Black Sheriff's song. And the person said, but you are the artist manager of Shatta Wale, so why aren't you commending Shatta Wale? At least even though a bit my band say Black Sheriff album no a bit hitsy and I say a bit tre akobibia asin Shatta Wale there, and you still need to stand by artists also no quenya no cre, and he is not even working with Shatta Wale again. In fact, Shatta sa etis and same way ni bufu ye pa emani ba social media be di atem ni ade ka say a whole lot of nasty words. BullDog says she's can meet na sena or draw fish. In fact, nasty words. Now one of the things Shatta Wale kaya ene ediaku appeal court ayen sema obetro to the Facebook and say he's ready to tell the court and Ghana police details of how BullDog killed Fennec Okyere. If you don't know Fennec Okyere is Kwakesi's ex-manager. Now way back some many years ago, about 7 years ago, what happened was that this guy was brutally murdered. I think it's 2010, 2011, 2009. And Fennec Okyere. Now, according to police report, any crime for school no assassination because they shot him at a close range. Maybe say armed robbery. So according to investigation about out, this was a pure murder assassination. So BullDog was picked up because BullDog at that time was having some back and forth with Fennec Okyere on radio. Emma BullDog Eka said Obeche Fennec Okyere BB. So the police, based on BullDog's words, picked BullDog and treated him like a suspect in the case, but actually they discharged him and dropped all the charges because they couldn't find substantiative evidence say BullDog and Fennec Okyere. So after this whole year in Semno Akwaba Asanso Akwadano, Shatta Wale in this post Esanso be resurrected the dead news and say issue what now BullDog of feel say the court and even the Ghana system have exonerated him of all the charges So when Shatta Wale came on social media to write these posts and say hey, I'm ready to tell the court in Ghana police the details of how BullDog connived with who and who to kill Fennec Okyere, the Ghana police says okay, this is good news because Fennec Okyere, and even Ghana police went to the extent of writing certain things on social media. Okay, said they are happy about what Shatta Wale has wrote on his social media platform, and they have officially extended invitations to Shatta Wale for him to come and give any needed information via Omosha Ebehia in solving the murder mystery and the assassination of Fennec Okyere. Now, back forth in Semna Kwama BullDog Abe Church and Simbi still made mockery of Shatta Wale. They are saying all of this is PR stunt. Even some of us thought it was a PR stunt, but today the news about say a PR and I say is the natural and the normal beef on social media between a manager and Shatta Wale, because you've seen Shatta Wale and BullDog fights their hearts off over the years, and yeah, it's information and then information from Abeka and side parts. The BullDog is saying, see, everything has to end. In fact, Senna Pastor B a theme song and a theme for Now Sorry Revival. And I say this nonsense must stop. No, exactly. BullDog is going on that same voice saying, this nonsense must stop. Now, if you see on this particular screens, the whole screens, these are about 14 pages. 14 pages of sue Nana Esiama aka BullDog will sue Shatta Wale. Now he sued Shatta Wale at the Accra courts. Now this is very strange because people be asking, okay, have we got to this point? Exactly, we've really got to this point because we be in some no corner a team for any year. Now straight up, share the whole screens no see We've shared the worst screens. This is here. It is a year. The first, your friend is a sue, and what is engaged in the charges? Say the boss Shatta Wale no, and the waha say enlarging now. Share the cost. As you can see here, we have here in the High Court of Justice, General Jurisdiction Division, Accra, and the was here no Lawrence Nana Isiama Hansen aka BullDog on ne a yes na BullDog ushini ya o ye kosra na ushini ya BullDog na plaintiff means nipa or de asem na kokose court enke bi mana o believe say or no na ye bibi etiano ena nipa or ye defendant the din e was here Charles Nyama Mensah Jr. alias Shatta Wale aka Bandana or no na a defendant in this case no na ye koso kakra. According to BullDog, Penny lawyers reports, what he's saying is that there should be an action, and as an action have commenced against Shatta Wale. The action now are commencing. It is being initiated by Lawrence Nana Isiama, aka BullDog. It's within 8 days of this particular rate, Shatta Wale is supposed to come in and fill in his docket and apply his own say via his lawyers into this case. They can start the prosecution of this case. So the question is, what really happened? How did we get here? How did we get here? Now, you call a P2 of this whole thing up. It's here for you will understand why all of these things and even how all of these things came about in the first place. Now, share screens also here. According to details, it might seem blurry. This is the statement of claim. Now, the statement of claim is saying so the plaintiff, 44-year-old, or a husband and father of 3, or residing here in Ghana, or residing here in Ghana, or sound so the entertainment industry. According to him, Nana Isiama, aka BullDog. Now, according to the statements of claim, now what you say, BullDog have worked in the entertainment industry for almost 20 years, and at the end of the day, one person by the name Shatta Wale has made certain remarks. According to Onu BullDog, it threatens his legacy, it threatens his career, it threatens his profession, and it threatens his reputation. At the end of the day, it even puts Onu BullDog life in danger. Now, according to more statement of normal party say, according to statement of claim near to na BullDog party say onye obi hunu keke debi or you be or of repute osha odimu ye wa manage 55 Shatta Wale wa manage your friend is a VIP wa manage a lot of people and contributed his quota to the Ghana national and Ghana entertainment industry and also the creative industry as a whole. So in some Shatta Wale akano, it goes a long way to put his career in demeanor. Now, yeah, court page 6 and now the third page because of immunity. What BullDog is saying here is that hey, courts, Shatta Wale, many Shatta Wale Juma from 2015 up until somewhere we've had some back and forth. At the point in time, I was say a friend is a artist and repertoire manager. That is your friend is a xylo from during the reign of Nana Mensah. Now we've had a working relationship, but recently, Shatta Wale am making some statement about me in regards to one person who was industry me Fennec Okyere. On one part say way back in 2014, police arrested a year. Charles friends a BullDog said or a suspect in the murder of Fennec Okyere and how he suffered and what he went through for something he has no idea about. So now to say so since then case not here quite say BullDog is trying to reclaim his name in the entertainment industry and I said try to right the wrongs and now talking war. But at the end of the day, Shatta Wale on the Facebook handle, particularly November 2nd, 2022, the defendants are Shatta Wale statement of making according to BullDog very defamatory. In quote, as you guys can see on the screen, so large this particular statement are here according to BullDog Shatta Wale making here, as you guys can see. In quote, I'll say BullDog, since you are bringing out secrets, you will tell Ghanaians what happened to Fennec Okyere. And I'm not joking about this time. I'm ready to tell the court about how you told me about you and your men and how you planned that foolish act. Get ready. This Akufo-Addo won't give you a murder chance to be on the streets. Watch how this ends. You can't fight time. Sick. So basically na BullDog patches you see in some Shatta Wale control the social media no it clearly infers say ono Shatta Wale has clear evidence to give to the police say he BullDog is the mastermind and the person who orchestrated this particular crime. Aside from all two, Shatta Wale even went on further to say hey court, BullDog confessed the crime to me, say he did it, and you know kwa no ye ne oni amanfo bi na ye. So based on this, he wants Shatta Wale to come to the court and bring all the evidences and the time a BullDog confesses such a crime to or no Shatta Wale. Now we know if you are then or part said this publication in fact identity a year plaintiff ni image pa year to say yeah share in sema or kind of legal backing. Now you realize say Shatta Wale is saying say the plaintiff in this case a year BullDog he planned the murder of Fennec Okyere. B or say the plaintiff confessional beam according to Shatta Wale. C according to Shatta Wale statement make here now he's implying and imploring say BullDog is a criminal gangster or society and what say allow no parody the streets here in Accra. D this claims according to your friend is say Shatta Wale now or part say ayanokre it is true. He has evidence, so the Ghana police should act fast. Now, based on all of this and other 12 pages claims are a course, so a big criteria to screens. Now, Kamia Kweye says Shatta Wale has more idea. Say, now according to BullDog, he's saying that this is not the first time. Shatta Wale in the past have made certain statements. And Penny Force Ukumo one way trying. So basically, sir. Or no Shatta Wale or no BullDog or the Shatta Wale Air Quarter is adding everything to it and making sure say they take the case and deal with it once and for all. Now, according to BullDog, in the past, Shatta Wale has made certain statements. These statements that Shatta Wale are making in the past, identity his image, identity the career, and even the political sphere. Now, according to BullDog, in this particular rater, there are two screeners. One of the commenter, Shatta Wale make here and say, you said former President Mahama asks you if you can get gunmen to do some job for him, right? Sick. So you see, this particular case, basically. In some Shatta Wale air patcher ni says see wakwa Eddie Mahama dia beka on say Mahama John Dramani Mahama gangster and answer or no BullDog air patcher say Mahama ebisa BullDog say BullDog can you get gunmen for me no be and this time around Shatta Wale Eden in second year enka because at the end of the day he Shatta Wale is even bringing former President Mahama in and even labeling him as a criminal because this time around Okyere accomplice to BullDog according to Shatta Wale BullDog is a murder. So now one thing too that is here is that Shatta Wale also cut also the same November 2nd said BullDog, remember when you said Mahama is coming to waste money in this campaign and you go help him waste them and these people no fool like you sick and then some Shatta Wale also cut also and say BullDog and maybe you chain or catch or no Shatta Wale say Mahama ever be wasting money on the campaign because really or no BullDog no as some catch Shatta Wale so be born the partner or waste it says can. So based on all of these things, near the I don't know, and a BullDog can see enough is enough. They be idea grow social media. Near Kase oh, your friend is saying, I say more a beef, a social media stunt, a PR. This time around, it's not a PR. This time around, it's not a PR. Now, one thing too, I say what BullDog wants from the court, as you can see here, one of the particulars of the defamation here on this particular case of screens. I said this Mahama matter. If I go talk, unless them give me table like billions or gazillions, cause the papers chow, which means Sema Shatta Wale air can hear and say our more evidence to back his claim. Now. In some now back and forth in courts, a free statement of claim. Now the statement of claim is what somebody is standing on to request or pray to the courts. Okay, assume you see. So based on the nipa no I want this in return. Now me fancy me rare. I want this in return because nipa no the actions and the inactions identity reputation here. So at the end of the day, it now boils down to the statement of claim. What does BullDog want? What is BullDog telling the court, say, okay, me pay this time around. So, as you guys can see on the screens here, the statement of claim in over 14 pages of the SU you see Shatta Wale coming from the camp of BullDog, you know, and the whole screen. So, this is what is BullDog wanting? My enlarging no end to screen. So, now, according to the statement of claim here, the plaintiff, BullDog, no, he's requesting this claim from the defendant. Number one, a declaration of the court that the series of publication made by the defendant as particularized in the statement of claim are defamatory to the plaintiff. It's, you know, at the end of the day, on person court encast, okay, in summer, Shatta Wale against BullDog on social media and even over the years, you know, defamatory, especially if Shatta Wale doesn't have any evidence to back the claim. Two, a declaration of the court that the series of publications made by the defendant in the statement of claim are malicious. In some more patch, according to BullDog, patch say, a person court enkana onje supinion say in some Shatta Wale ekayen a yadia pedia in law court terms, you call it malicious. 3. An order of the court directed to the defendant to on all the social media pages or accounts make a publication on 7 consecutive days and render unqualified retraction and apology for the defamatory words that the defendant has published about the plaintiff, such as retraction, apology, vetted out and approved by the plaintiff lawyer. So basically, in some BullDog can say it does not end there. They want Shatta Wale for the next 7 days after the case have been dealt with. You know, they want Shatta Wale to come out and apply. Your friend is saying, bring out a statement debunking his claims in some kind, even issue an apology and even retracting it for 7 good days. And yes, Shatta Wale better okay. Also, Chono the comma, the lawyers approve it. Now, 4, an order of the court for perpetual injunction restraining the defendant, his agents, workmen, assigns, and servants from publishing or further publishing any defamatory words against the plaintiff. So much BullDog can say, henceforth, they want the court to injunct Shatta Wale and say, you cannot talk about BullDog. If you talk about BullDog, we'll arrest you unless you have an evidence before you can speak about BullDog. So they want to restrain Shatta Wale and no in court terms of any perpetual injunction. Now, 5, they want general damages for the defamation. In some courts, they want court check in some Shatta Wale account over the years against his manager BullDog, you know, or then the life and reputation, the career, the family, and a whole lot of things about BullDog are put in risk. You know, they want court to grant a year. Your friend is saying, or no, BullDog, you know, damages, which is the awarding is scarce. If you say, then you have a court, the court be deemed it fit be for man. 6, special damages for defamation. Again, apart from the general damages, they want special damages. The court should take action against Shatta Wale. So, okay, aside from say, yeah, boka 2 million, no, yes, also a boka say ni say farmer BullDog because say ni how can you I destroy BullDog in the family. 7, punitive damages for malicious publication or falsehood against the plaintiff. In summer, BullDog airport actually said they want the court to instigate measures, no. This time around, no, sika court no also Shatta Wale say own tua. In law court terms, no, you can't be said to be a punitive. It's meant to punish you. So this time around, no, this whole thing will be meant to punish Shatta Wale. So the damages here, see and damages no acquire 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 8. I'll say cost and other orders of remedies that the court may deem fit. So the cost and other remedies that the court may deem fit. We are talking here about the fact say we are looking at say BullDog legal fees na up and front in court in Shatta Wale will take care of it because in Shatta Wale what kind kasebi uncle D and uncle D simichi and kofa lawyers near there. We will see how this case will play out. Now remember, this is not the first time Shatta Wale has had himself entangled in this legal brouhaha. Remember earlier this year, last year, what can you say about Jackie Appiah instigating Jackie Appiah boss or Ace Ashawo in them quotes. What Shatta Wale used is that we know that shower business you do. This was after an interview surface here. Your friend is saying Jackie Appiah and making statements saying he does not think that Ati should be paid to campaign against coronavirus. They should do it out of their free will because this was a statement and not all counter Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale said, "Obi a person coronavirus campaign be a because a business no ye and yet adoye." So this was when Jackie Apia in an interview back on Taya, Shatta Wale ebe attacking the portal say mansion and Jackie Apia is easily gone. Sebi a shower business in court total works are Sasem Jackie Apia have sued Shatta Wale, the case is in court. Or no Shatta Wale Nankasa, he has other pending cases in court. Himself with medical sa case ni DB we and those who he has a case in court a friend is saying against other matters to kidnapping case or see a kidnapping. I say Shatta Wale is a whole mood on his own, but what we are learning is that all of these perhaps is made to promote his album, but this time around he's written more than he can chew. We are following this case closely. We will give you more updates as all of these particular various events continue to unfold in Ghana.
You are listening to the Pnex Report.
Pnex Report. Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
Pnex Report.
Live only on Pnex TV.